Today, I'm just going to share a couple of my views on selling luxury. What's the definition of luxury? Anyone? Expensive. Anybody else? Chris and I would, and Ramchandran sir and Dr. Saab Avasya would definitely say the way you guys are learning upstairs, you are learning in a luxury. We did not have those luxuries. We learned everything on the job. There were no institutes who taught you, who honed you, who told you this is how the gems and jewelry world is, go out and do something with a certificate in tow. So what you have is a luxury. When you see these images, what comes to your mind? For the girls, even this is a luxury. Definition of luxury: a state of great comfort or elegance, especially when involving a great expense. An inessential, mark the word here, inessential. An inessential, desirable item which is expensive or difficult to obtain. A pleasure obtained rarely. What is a piece of jewelry? Is it a necessity? It's a luxury. Except, of course, for the Hindu women who have to have that license, or the Christian women who have to have, men and women who have to have that license in the finger. Apart from that, it's a luxury. Nobody died without wearing jewelry. Nobody was left uneducated because he or she did not wear jewelry. Jewelry is a luxury, and all of you and all of us in this, within this trade, make and sell luxury. Selling luxury is very different than selling a piece of, let's say, toothpaste or a piece of garment. Even garments are luxury now, but still they are necessity. It is not as inessential as jewelry. Does luxury really have a meaning? Luxury was never about price, Chris. This is an outdated concept built on a social model which is incompatible with democratic values. It's about brands which are authentic. Luxury must provide the right experience. Sophisticated customers want the wow factor. This means touching the heart and dazzling the senses. How many of you go to a spa? Raise your hands. Even I go once in a while. Hello. Yeah, good. Now, how many of you have gone to Girgaon's Chowpatty Beach or Warsaw Chowpatty Beach to get a tail malish done? Essentially, the treatment your body is getting is the same. मालिश वाला आएगा, लगाएगा, you feel nice, khatam. But why do you go into a spa? It's a luxury, it's a wow factor. You know, the smell, you enter and they give you that lemongrass tea and there is this soft music going around and the nice floral bed that they have for you, and then you sleep and they massage you and then you take a luxurious shower and you come out and you feel nice. Do we spend more money on luxury or no? 3,000 bucks for a Swedish massage or something. Whereas the same massage, the Champi Malish guy would give you for 200 bucks, by the way. It says, luxury must provide the right experience. Luxury is all about experience. All luxurious items in this entire world are all about experience and nothing else. Essentials in selling aspiration: self-expression and sense of self, exceptional treatment and experience when in the act of purchase, craftsmanship is equal to quality, authenticity, the rarity factor, emotional bonding and mystique. Luxury sells on these points. The first one is self-expression. I like something. My wife recently has developed a liking for Bobbi Brown lipsticks. Very expensive, trust me. Very expensive, but there is Bobbi Brown. I can't see the difference from Bobbi Brown to a Lakme, but that's how it is. What does Bobbi Brown do apart from, because यहाँ तो brand name दिखेगा नहीं ना? Huh? It stays for longer, that's what they say. Quality, I really don't know.
Maybe it's compliant.
Maybe it's compliant, yes.
Thank you.
It's the, yeah, it's a whole experience of, you know, it's cased in a different way and you twirl it and it just comes up and it goes down so smoothly and all that. That's the experience. And plus you're holding a Bobbi Brown, you know. Made in China, yeah, it is. So minus the lead content. Exceptional treatment and experience when the act of purchase. Purchase, we are not talking only about jewelry here. Right now we are talking about luxury. So we already spoke about you going to a spa and not a tel malish wala. Third one is craftsmanship. Ever heard of somebody bought a Mercedes and on the third day उसका क्लच टूट गया या हॉर्न बंद हो गया? Ever heard somebody bought something from Cartier, a white gold piece, and after a month of usage उसका rhodium निकल गया? It doesn't happen. Craftsmanship and quality is intrinsic to any luxurious piece. It's not चले तो चांद तक China wala piece, you know. It's not like that. Next is authenticity. Dr. Ramchandran said he saw some jewels from Nizam's collection. So either Nizam was duping that lady or somebody duped Nizam. And my bet is somebody duped Nizam. The rarity factor. How many of you have heard of Bond Street in London? Or Savile Row, again in London. Savile Row is a street where you have the finest tailors in the world. to stitch a suit, first of all, you have to take an appointment, which might give you after 3 months or 4 months. If they feel like giving you an appointment, if they want you as a customer. So first of all, you have to graduate as their customer. Next, they will study how you behave, how you walk, so how you sit in their CCTV camera. First, earlier it used to be a poke hill, they would peephole, but now you have CCTV camera. Then they would measure you, then they would select. You are not supposed to tell them, hello, I don't like this color, no. Then they'll show you the door. They will select a fabric, they will select the color, they will select everything for you, stitch the suit for you at a price of somewhere around 15-20 lakhs. That's for stitching, not the fabric. That's Savile Row. How many of us have suits which are like, खाली सिलाई का 15 लाख दिया है मैं, बोलो. That's a rarity factor. Emotional bonding. Why do we use and keep using a particular brand? Why? Trust and you like the service, you like the experience, the quality, the feel which you get. All that leads to what? Emotional bonding. You bonded with that brand. And luxury should have some kind of mystique, some kind of an aura, something which is not ordinary. The ad which you saw just now, Kartiya's ad, do you think it was an ordinary ad? Do you think Tanishq or Kalyan Jeweler or Vaman Hari Pethe would be able to make that kind of an ad? Would they even think about it? No, don't pat the poor guy. I'm telling about us. You know how much money they spent on this ad? $4 million. There are 3 ads such as this, so the entire this thing they spent about $4 million US. So to promote luxury, you again have to be luxurious. You know, I'm selling jewelry, and if I'm not dressed like a jeweler, when I'm selling jewelry, I'm not a jeweler. You know, in my class, nobody was allowed jeans or t-shirts or any of those things. Because all 6 days they had to sit in formals. Because you have to feel like a jeweler to be a jeweler. So we're going to talk quickly about 21 essentials which are again essential to sell luxury products anywhere in the world. You must know your product. What learning are you getting here will help you in such a way you will not realize 10 years down the line. The classes, the gemology or the diamond classes that you bunk and go out, certain lectures where you deliberately fall sick, bukhar hai ma'am, ye ho raha hai, wo ho raha hai. Don't miss it. You lack out on the knowledge. You must know the product which you sell. चाहे जो भी हो, वड़ा पाव हो, गणेश का सैंडविच हो. I just said hi to him. He said, आप किधर हो इतना साल हो गया? चाहे वो piece of jewelry हो, which has been designed by you or by somebody else and you're just selling it. You must know your competitor's product. Why? Why should you know your competition? You know where you stand and how you can raise the bar. You can become better. You must target the right people. If I were to advertise Sanskar Agarbatti on MTV, will it work? Or Gutno or Jodo ka Dard on MTV, will it work? I have to target the right people. If I'm having a store, I have to have it in the right area. All my outwardly communications, inwardly communications, me, myself, the staff's uniform, everything has to be as per my target audience. You must be the right person, first of all. Are you able to sell luxury? What do you know about luxury? What do you know about jewelry? Do you know how to stand? Do you know how to shake hands? Do you know how to say a namaste? Do you know how to show a necklace on a tray? Do you know how to make people feel comfortable and nice with you? So you have to be the right person. You must always act the part. You are in a very noble business. Ever heard of anybody buying jewelry on a weekly basis? On a fortnightly basis? On a monthly basis? Quarterly? No, people buy jewelry on occasions, and there are very few occasions in a person's life. You must always act the part. When somebody buys jewelry from you, it is an emotional purchase. And your part is to play the part of being a guide, selling them that particular luxury. You must put your customer at the center of your business. Your business has to be totally customer centric. Whatever the customer wants, the customer gets. You must use CRM tools to capture, manage and analyze data and reward customers. What is CRM? Customer Relationship Management. Basics are birthday कभी है, anniversary कभी है, लास्ट टाइम 10 लाख का सेट लिया था तो 1000 रुपए का बुके भेजो, 20 लाख का लिया था बुके के साथ बड़ा केक भेजो. All those are essentials, customer relationship management, because you want your luxury customer to come and purchase from you again and again. You must create a unique experience. Be it your studio, be it your residence. I've seen so many people. I have a friend who was to come here and she bailed out at the last moment. She spends a day, she designs jewelry for people, but she spends a day with the person whom she is designing for. What are her likes, dislikes, how she walks, what kind. She goes through her closet also, what color combination she has, this, that, and then she starts designing jewelry. हाँ, 10 लाख के नीचे ऑर्डर नहीं लेती है, वो अलग है. It's very simple. So your store, everything about you must be unique. It has to be different. Otherwise, why would people come to you and buy luxury? You must understand the psychology of your customer and the needs that you fulfill. Tell me one thing. When people are buying jewelry, they are not buying anything essential, right? What are they buying? Luxury. And if they are buying luxury and you are not supportive of their psychology, building up their status, their ego and everything else, they will not buy from you. So, you must understand the psychology. You must remind your customers early in the sales cycle why your product or service is luxury. Start from the beginning and start drilling that your product is a luxury, your product is the best. The service that you offer is the best. You must fulfill the customer's fantasy. Why do real people succeed? I mean, I have an ex-student of IIGJ who's into event management now, and he's getting crazy orders because 9 out of 10 times he satisfies the customer's fantasy. किसी की बर्थडे में हेलीकॉप्टर से लैंडिंग करवाओ. Nice, I love that music, but later on. Somebody wanted, he was strolling with his girlfriend and he wanted the drone to come down and give him the ring so that he can propose. And he arranged for all of that. And he charges a bomb. But people are giving him the money because of the luxury. Heavy fantasy. You must be able to put your product service into context, in some cases historically. Since we are selling jewelry, as Sir said, this is the best sapphires come from Kashmir, or the best rubies come from Burma, or the best emeralds come from Colombia. You can relate to that. Look at the color of this beautiful sapphire necklace. These sapphires are rare, as rare as they can come from Burma. Something like this. Put history, put romance. You must communicate, and communicate well and constantly and creatively. I'm not asking you to pick up the phone every day. Hello, Mrs. Gupta, how are you? What about that? Oh, how nice, lovely weather. Oh, did your son get married? No? Okay, fine. That is not communication. I don't want you to communicate like that. But the customer needs to know what else you have. How well are you progressing? Anything else better you have got for him or her? You have to be in the customer's mind, because there are so many like you out there and everybody wants a piece of cake. You must go out of your way, take care of it before you are asked. Loyalty is built in customer relationships when the seller surprises the purchaser on things that he did not want, or things he did not want, and things he did not need, but are given to him. Thanks. I'll finish. You must be able to make creative recommendations and provide guidance. As a luxury seller, don't sell the product. Don't be a hard seller. Don't be like a car salesman. जैसे शोरूम में घुसे, yes sir, can I show you latest Maruti Swift Desire model, automatic. Come sir. No, please. Jewelry sales are not done like that. You must have a positive plan for difficult customers. And trust me, there are difficult customers. I've been into retail, so I know. They'll ask for the moon and then straight away walk away when you're just about to deliver the product. Very difficult. ये ऊंचा है, ये नीचा है, ये डिजाइन के हिसाब से नहीं, हमने तो वैसा बोला था, इतना ग्राम कम है, इतना ज्यादा है, ये बड़ा हो गया, ये छोटा हो गया. You must focus entirely on your customer. Again and again I'm repeating. Avoid involving your customer in your internal procedures, rules and operations. Internally क्या हो रहा है? Have you ever been inside kitchen of the Trident or the Oberoi or the Taj or anything? They will not allow you. They will give you everything on a silver platter. You eat, आराम से जाओ, खाओ, पैसा भरो. But they will not allow you inside the kitchen. So don't involve your customers, because that entire luxury, the mystery, how you did it, how are you designing, falls flat the moment you show them how you do it. You must treat your customer like it's always the first time. अरे रेगुलर है यार, कहाँ हमारे से ही तो खरीदेगा, कहाँ जाएगा? The moment you start thinking like that, your customer will run somewhere else. You must say thank you again and again in new ways, different ways. You must continually create a new vision, an expanded understanding of luxury surrounding your product and service. This is very important. Continuous communication. Do you think if Cartier stopped making ads, people will stop buying Cartier? They will still go and buy Cartier. Why do they spend 4 million every year to come up with new ad campaigns? Brand recall, yes, I understand. But they want to tell people, this is what we are doing, this is what is new. This is what luxury I can offer you. You must keep your name and your product in front of your customer in a positive fashion. Make sure, if you are a designer or a budding designer, make sure you clean up your Facebook photographs. Yeah, all those drunk parties and hookahs and this and that. People don't like to buy from people like that. Trust me, even you wouldn't. Everything about you, whenever it reaches the customer, including your meeting, your nails, your nail polish, your lipstick, this, that, everything has to be chamko. This is as far as you go as a person. Luxury goods are not sold the same way with mainstream products. It's not enough to simply introduce and sell a luxury brand surrounded by a fancy store with design-inspired display cases either. बड़ा स्टोर होना, very highly opulent store होना, अच्छी बात है. But what about the product? The product has to be luxurious. The service has to be luxurious. What if you went to a big opulent store, superb store, and people did not even consider you as a customer? They did not talk to you well. They did not reply to you well. Would you still buy from them? No. You see, the entire luxury is an entire packaging. Right from your valet to the bathroom to everything. Consumers of luxury brands tend to have higher expectations than of a traditional consumer. चंपी मालिश वाले को क्या है, सो गया रेत में, आधा घंटा किया, ये उठ के चल दिया. उसको कोई आगे एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, ना एक्सपेक्टेशन है. But you go to a spa with certain expectations. And if they are not fulfilled, you will never go back. Discounted luxury is an oxymoron. Latest BMW 6 Series, 50% off. Have you ever heard that? You'll never hear such things. The moment the discount comes in, it becomes a non-luxury product. Under no circumstances should luxury brands be discounted. They need to stick to their true sense of the meaning and heritage. By cutting prices, brands risk changing the quality-price relationship in the customer's mind. 10 लाख का लिया मैं वॉच, अभी वही वॉच 5 लाख में मिल रहा है. जिसने लिया है ना, वो पहनेगा नहीं, क्योंकि दूसरे 5 लाख वाले पहन के घूम रहे. Luxury, don't afford discounts. A better alternative is to offer a gift item or bonuses such as complimentary tickets to art exhibition, gift certificates, access to different holidays, treatments, stuff like that. Don't offer discounts. Give them something else because they're already buying something luxury from you. Give them something additional. Remember, this is the final slide. Remember, a luxury sales professional does not pressure customers to buy. Do not pressure your customers to buy your jewelry designs or your jewelry pieces ever in your life. You play the role of a luxury purveyor and an advisor. The important word here is advisor. You advise them, you guide them. Why should they be guided by you? Because they perceive that you have that knowledge of jewelry that they don't have. You go to a doctor and he guides you the line of treatment. That is exactly what your role is. Sophisticated customers want products that dazzle in their senses, touch their hearts, and stimulate their minds, which they can relate to and can incorporate into their lifestyle. The degree to which a luxury product is able to deliver a desirable customer experience is vital. Quickly, we'll run down through the 10 top luxury brands in the world. and you see their market cap. Porsche, 5.7 billion US dollars. Ralph Lauren, 6.4 billion. Lexus, 7 billion. Chanel, 7 billion. Prada, 7.1 billion. Rolex, 7.4 billion. Hermes, 9.3 billion. Coach, 10.5 billion. Gucci, 12.1 billion. And finally, you have the Bob of all, Louis Vuitton, 28.4 billion US dollars. That's their market cap.